Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, we have already started here. Bellingham is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. And that interception was most necessary. Now it's Hullet. Messi. He's going for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when
it's nicked! Now it's Messi. Oh, that's nice. Vieira. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here.
야야 둘에 보고 싶습니다.
안 돼요.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
입금하시면
taking a moment to consider their options. He's having a go. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. De Jong is flagged offside.
These early exchanges have been frenetic.
야야 pot방인가요?
안 뽑습니다. 야야 pot방.
De Jong. Messi. Now it's Messi. De Jong.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
뭘 할 줄 아는데 안 뺏기니까 더 좋겠고.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Gets his pass away. Has a go! Goal! Milan!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's had it nicked away.
이번 뽑기는 가지 마세요. 전 좋은 거만 가라고 함.
Separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
라꾸라꾸라꾸.
Committed to the...
It's one! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are...
아, 그 일본 돼지 유튜버 좀 만나면 복수 좀.
Such sharp skills. And such a
알겠어요. 나
delicious
할비를 몰라 내가
finish.
때문에.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's Bale. And he's had a hit. And more and more
아, 저
and
제대로
more.
해줘.
And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. What a delicious goal.
와, 이건 인정.
Oh, how does he get
제대로
the
해준다.
ball?
급강아 지렸다.
He's on another level to most of his peers.
렌뽀.
그래서 무효되는 거 아니야? 무효되면 존나 어려울 것 같아.
요새 급강아 너무 잘 들어가던데. 물론 제가 자는 거 말고 제가 먹는 거 말씀드리는 겁니다. 무효되면 아이 쾅쾅쾅쾅.
아,
박하요.
점수를 못 올리겠어. 안녕하십니까. 기타 출동.
어우테스 보고 있었는데 일본 말이라 재미가 없네요. 확실히 한국 방송이 낫네요.
뭐라고 하는지 모르겠죠.
본인 급강아 잘 뜨가요. 구청님 반가요.
반가요.
조가님 박하요.
이거 없어도 되겠지?
안녕하세요.
안녕하십니까. 아, 근데 금방 가야 될 것 같은데. 오래 못해요.
밥도 먹어야 되고 병원도 가야 되고.
Well, there's no
Did he-
doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising. Evidently, the crowd hoping to be treated to a special
이분도 게임 되게 많이
contest.
하네.
It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red and
엄청 많이
black,
넣어요.
wherever
다시 오시나요?
the San Siro is
올라가면
buzzing.
항상
Certainly
뒤에서
up for this one.
도마뱀도 받으러 가야 되고.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. Decent hit! And one more try!
고모도를 분양받나요?
네, 맞아요.
And a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Messi. And Hullet!
아, 왜 이래. 아, 진짜.
Not one, but
또
two.
짜증나네.
It is a dream start.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
이렇게 안 될 때는 계속 돌린다? 왜
Things
그러지?
starting to look very comfortable.
잘 될 때는 다
Well, their
막히고 안
manager
될 때는
seems to
계속
have them
돌려.
always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
어?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this
그것도
contest.
안 될
Winning
때는
running on one
그렇고.
side.
오쿠모 GRB에서 버림받았나요? 크로스 매칭은 안 하는 게 좋은 것 같아요.
저도 끌려고요. 저번에 껐다가
Mateus.
어제 연게임하려고 잠깐
To make
했는데
sure that's not getting
역시나
through. Danger
역시나
averted for now.
짜증나요.
Some really good ball movement. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and
역시나
simple.
뭔가 좀 그런 게 있어.
And that's been intercepted. That was
고모도르 TV는 BRB의 이수입니다.
Luis Suarez, Ribery. It is
고모 TV가 버리지 않는 이상 못 버립니다.
또 공격적으로 그냥 갑시다. 골 차인데 이럴 게 있나? 그냥 박는 거지.
에이스라뉴 요즘 연애한다고 eFootball 애정이 식었습니다. 크로스하면 상대는 날아다니는데 나는 우주 무중력 상태.
아, 그러니까 뭔가 패스가 그냥 희한하가. 이게 왜 세지? 라는 느낌이 들어.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
pull it.
이게 왜 셀까?
And
라는
now they
생각을
can
했어.
spring out of defence. Messi finds himself offside.
진심 끄는 게 낫습니다.
Pass has gone astray.
그래, 그래.
Looking for
뭐야.
a corner.
게임 시작.
Milan have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. Oh, super ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
아유,
Played
아,
back in.
패스가 안 됐어.
And that interception
저 패스가
was
안 돼.
most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
아니, 커서가 안 바뀐다고.
계속 멈춰 있는 거 봐.
And more and
Ah.
more. And they are pulling clear.
커서
here.
멈춰 있잖아. 내가 저런 무지성으로
Oh, that was a
달려가는 거.
cracking little exchange to set up the finish and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground. And
왜 키고 괴로워하시는 거죠?
아, 어저께 켜놨는데 끄지
A
못했어.
case now
아,
of
까먹고 있어.
complete control.
어젯밤보다는 목소리가 듣기 좋네요.
어젯밤에는 가자니까요. 지금은 안 자니까요.
Mateus. That is good
아,
alertness.
범준팍 복귀했나요?
Well
야야치네.
seen. Saw that coming.
야야치네.
that's great positioning. So good from him.
Mateus. That looks a good ball through.
아우. 아우, 진짜. 씨.
안녕하세요.
Milan are in need of a lift as we.
그럼요 86교 슈마.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
86 슈마요.
Marching forward, the ball at his feet.
샤발 하나만 뽑고 안 뽑으려 했는데
Through the gears here.
선방했네요.
Cut out. No margin for error there at
아,
all.
진행이 안 된다, 나 게임.
Veron. Now it's Hullet. Veron. Veron going full.
하나가 그리 늦게 나올 줄이야.
Vieira. It's Ribery.
진행이 안 돼.
Mateus. And it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Tries a shot. It's a goal.
진행이 안 돼요.
50복을 뽑혔습니다.
와,
에템.
좋겠다.
Ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So is this the start of a comeback? Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
50복을 상타네요.
Diving run. Costa Curta ploughing through. Can he finish? Sticks it away. A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. That is
왜 지은
so
거야?
good. Such sharp
지워졌네,
skills
근데?
and such a delicious finish. Oh, what a finish.
너무 모시긴가 그거 들어왔네.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
범팍 몇 복.
It is quite a game. Breathless
채팅도
and
없고.
laced with excitement.
단톡방에 요즘 사춘기예요.
Gets underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rummenigge takes on his marker.
저요.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves
그냥
the
지나가는
contest.
거 봐.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Defending of the desperate.
이거 역전함은 레전드. 86복 슈마요 위에 적었어요. 아, 잘 뽑았네요. 그 풀은 끄는 게 맞아.
꺼야겠어.
Messi.
아, 진짜. 아, 진짜. 씨발, 뇌정진
Well, there's the clearance.
맞점하세요. 밥 먹으러 갑니다.
들어가십시오. 맞죠?
Good defending there. They've
박스님 뽑해서요.
the opposition.
아니요, 안 뽑았어요.
퍽팡님 빠이요.
Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. He's beaten the last man. Closing it. Can he put it away?
병신,
A real
병신
chance.
진짜
새끼야.
이번 건
몰라요?
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me
아,
up.
병신 새끼, 수아레즈 병신 새끼야. 병신 새끼. 반성해라. 너 지금 저 슛이라고 찾는 거야. 왜 그런 새끼.
수아레스가 저런 슛을.
그러니까요.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Numero
We
19.
have
내가
got
너
changes
쓰는 줄
here
알아.
from both sides, in fact.
Numero 8. Ribéry. Numero 21. Messi.
뜬다.
Numero 15. Lasciano il
이겨.
campo per
이겨내.
il numero
나랑
Good read.
아,
That was well
진짜.
played,
이게
well
뭔
stopped.
상황이냐고.
il numero 22. Neymar.
It's a
Il
chance!
numero 25.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
즐겨요 락 페스티벌. 와 이걸 막네.
With the short one. Now it's Hullet. Milan are looking to go forward now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Cruyff.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Yaya Toure.
와,
David Villa. A temporary retreat here. Well, that's
진짜
beautifully
막힌
weighted.
강호가 겁나 웃겨.
He has found the way through. Hits one! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that really is so
나
impressive.
힘들게
I'm
따라하는 거
not
같아.
making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This has become one superb game of football.
공포 사톱.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Araujo wins the duel this time.
골 먹힐 것 같아. 알수가 일단 말 걸었어.
He is just caressing the ball.
100%야, 100% 먹혀.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's their second corner of the
그냥
game.
진짜 100% 먹혀. 아, 골 먹기 생겼다.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
아유, 진짜. 아,
He's got a goal! And again they hit the front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
아,
So we
존나
have a
짜증나,
breakthrough.
진짜.
Now how will things develop from here?
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
Cruyff. Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception.
아, 진짜. 아,
And he's there to
불변의
bolt it
법칙이다,
away.
진짜.
Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's had a hit! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar!
Ci saranno
Well, he got
possibilità.
rid because he was under pressure.
We are into stoppage time. Mbappe. That's good play.
이게,
Cleared without complication.
왜 뒤에서 걸었잖아.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
아,
And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
아, 짜증나. 아, 크로스 플랫폼 그거 와야지. 아, 짜증나. 그냥 들어와서 진짜 말 걸거나 뭐 하면 바로 골 먹혀. 이거 왜 그러냐.
오 설마 꼭
안 뽑아요. 야, 둘이 필요 없어. 아, 말 걸면 바로 먹혀. 존나 짜증난다, 진짜.
저거 드록바 뽑기 때문에 들어가서 뽑게 됨.
드롭바 뽑기, 드롭바 나오지도 않네.
전 한 5번 먹음 드록바. 다 결갈.
아, 진짜요? 나 한 번도 안 나오던데.
베트남.
프랑스 플랫폼을 떴더니 베트남이다.
드록바 있는 거 맞아. 안 나와.
없어요, 없어.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Rice. Passing is crisp and... Chance! An early chance there, first of the game.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Rafinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Osimhen! He scores!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So, a breakthrough already. Osimhen. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Foden.
어쩔 거야.
Pedri. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Cruyff.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Cruyff. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to belt it away. Maldini. And here's Cruyff.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Foden. Mbappe. And that's a shapes to shoot! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rafinha. Now it's Osimhen. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Neymar. Maldini. Araujo. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Mbappe. Foden. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Mbappe! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Milan go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, that's fabulous. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Valverde.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
The ball has bounced loose now for Rice. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Eric Garcia. Rice. DiMarco.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And here's Foden. Pedri! Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rafinha. France finding their passes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
날또는 알라스를 떠나는
Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
맞아.
Mbappe finds himself
저기 어디 간다
offside.
했지? 포르투갈로 간다는 거야.
알라스르에서 무관
아, 아니다. 아릴랄에서도 얘기가 나온다.
Pass just
근데
lacking in
알도
accuracy.
골은 못잘 넣긴 했던 것 같아.
유럽팀 갈 것 같아요.
Milan come roaring back in quite some style.
네,
We've got a very different game now.
유럽 어디요?
이 시간에 게임 가능하신 거 부럽네요.
It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually heading
그롤 나오는 팀 8등.
if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Milan have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there,
Oh,
both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
얘 잘한다.
They've played it
얘
short.
진짜 잘하네.
Foden. Decent hit!
아, 진짜 저런 하?
What
진짜
remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a goal was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Osimhen. Rafinha. That has been slung wide. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Eric Garcia.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Cruyff being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out
왠지
the
이주의
threat now to
선수들로
turn
이렇게
into
하는
a
것 같은데.
discipline.
Valverde. Pedri. Neuer deals with it effortlessly.
잘한다.
Mbappe.
하다 상의욕 받기.
Looking to pass their way through. Foden.
Le nombre de
아, 저기
spectateurs
잘해.
Powering forward here.
72
So
000.
we've reached the hour mark.
아,
Pinches it off him. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And they can counter here. And he's away. He's and Cruyff! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Neymar takes a look up. Mbappe.
아, 진짜 속장해.
Rice. For Valverde. Osimhen. Now Foden. Rice. Valverde. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Maldini. Now it's Mbappe. Milan finding their passes. He's got away. Gavi. Oh, this is a terrific run. Valverde.
끝까지 먹네.
Rice.
깜짝깜짝한데 안 돼.
It's Pedri.
진득한 거 있고.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Just eases him off the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And now he has two.
그렇군요.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 47.
Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
À leur place,
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
le numéro
And it's
5.
Pirlo
Le numéro 13.
driving forward.
Attention, changement.
Oh no, what a great chance! Yes! And they are cruising away.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chance for the header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dani Olmo. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Five minutes left on the clock. And here's Haaland. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
네, 알겠습니다. 전화 받자마자 바로 골 먹혔어. 와, 진짜 이거는 어떤 상황이 와도 그냥 불변의 법칙이구나.
Haaland chasing after it. Rafael Leao, DiMarco. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
5 minutes.
Pirlo purring through the gears. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So a chance here, what can they make of it? And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dani Olmo. 5 minutes to add. Dani Olmo. That's that, the end. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through.
A인전에서 3000회 승리? 막판하고 가야겠다.
오노이어 선발.
노이어가 선발이에요, 노이어. 노이어. 막판.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. A San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And the finish! Gullit made a good run there. And it's Luis Suarez. Gullit. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Vieri. And the shot! It's there!
또 시작했다, 씨.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nedved. Nedved.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
맨날 손치고 골
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
뭐해? 오버탕 노리는 거 빨리빨리 해. 씨. 추적한 진짜 다 하고 가잖아.
And it's hoisted
이거
clear.
하려고 존나 그 추적한 진짜.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Neymar. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Nedved with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Mateus. That is good strength. Gullit. Gently done. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Mateus. And it's Neymar. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Gullit. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar. Neymar! Goal! Two up and threatening to pull clear. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Maldini.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by. Can he put it away?
바세
And a
지나가.
terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. Nedved tidy with his distribution. Costa Curta is there and he can get that clear. Aimed beyond the defence, and that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, what a ball! Neymar!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
초월이겠네.
Right card.
진짜.
안녕하세요 박스터님.
That looks a good ball through. Well, that's not the cross.
식사는 하셨습니까?
아니 이제 이거 끝나고 먹으려고
Now it's
그랬는데 저번에 좀
Mateus.
짜증나네. 아,
Right card, who does have an assist to his name. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, quality clearly deserted him.
왜 이렇게 힘이 없으십니까? 속상합니다.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, delightful ball. Mateus, that's a good ball out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Suarez. Messi. Nice sequence of passes, this. He might be in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
아우.
Gently done. Dink through. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
2 minuti di recupero.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, the shot could be on here. He can get that clear. And there's the end of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez. Hullet. And he's there
아니
to get it
멍신
away.
새끼들 진짜.
혹시 역잘빈가요?
아니요, 긴이에요, 긴.
Up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done
이게
ever
내가
so
이
well.
머릿속에 짜증이
Well, it
났어.
actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. He's had a shot! He's
이미
scored!
머릿속에 짜증이 나서
And the second half is off to a flow!
수비가 다 뛰어나가서 여쭈어 보았습니다.
아니, 제가 뛰어나가고 있어요.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
And it's Messi. And he was quick to react. Nedved. To Thuram. And the keeper's got it again. Courtois punts it upfield. And here's Neymar. Bellingham. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Milan have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
바로 좀 돌아가.
Quality ball. Hullet might just make this.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mateus. Bellingham.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Looks to
è di
clip it forward.
82.607 spettatori.
지랄.
Pass somewhat off target. Nedved. And they're back on the ball again. Mateus. Messi. Now it's Hullet. And he's away. Luis Suarez. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
우리가 상대 가만히 있잖아. 너무.
He is through here. Can he finish?
아,
It's
병신.
loose now and the keeper couldn't hold it.
아,
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do
진짜
to score
어이가
there.
없네, 진짜. 근데 저라 너네 이길 자격이 없다. 이길 자격이 없다고.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
13.
number 3 coming up.
Numero 32. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18.
Big header! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Maldini demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think
역시 지지 않는 박스터.
We have ourselves a real game here.
well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Neymar. Vieira.
존나 짜증나. 짜증나지?
Good defending
Okay,
there.
마음에 안
They've
드나 봐,
slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
내가 지금 그거 되게 마음에 안 드나 봐.
And it's Nedved. That's been cut out, well played.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Neymar. Numero 19.
Araujo.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
That's played into space.
Messi. Il numero 5.
Rummenigge.
Ronaldinho.
좀 쇼를 보여주네.
Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Ronaldinho. Nedved. That is good alertness. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Nedved.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great defending, strong and determined. Rummenigge. Cruyff. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, shooting chance!
Il quarto uomo indica 4
Oh, can he get onto this?
이
Well, he's
조로의
hit it long,
찬스를
but
저렇게
astray.
허망하게.
Right card. That's a little off target. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
짜증나.
Nedved.
뭐해.
A searching ball that into space. And he was alert to it. Nedved.
아, 진짜 열통 터져서 못
And
먹겠네.
time is up.
진짜.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties.
무한으로 즐겨요 로빙스루.
아. 한 판은 이기고 가야겠다. 아, 승질나. 테스 새끼 수비 어떻게 하는 거지? 테스 새끼.
요새 순위 높은 분들보다 J2 3만 등이 더 무서움.
맞아.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Van Basten. Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Van Basten has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Platini. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Gullit did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
And Messi! It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Ribery!
이거를 지금 죽인다.
A
근데 골을
potential
못 넣는다.
goal of the
병신들.
season contender, if only.
Ribery just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge, and he'll rise to it.
Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Stood up well to him there. Shot a goal! Maldini has been caught there, it's a foul.
본인 오셨습니까?
Mateus,
수비에
and he cuts out the supply.
세게 잡히네.
Driving forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Gullit. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that, and he was quick to react. Ribery. And it's Gullit. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Ribery. Now Luis Suarez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Can he finish?
씨발, 너무
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent... He's got the shot away! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
밥 먹고 왔습니다 해부르군요.
Milan take the lead.
먹어야 되는데.
Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Gullit. Maldini with the clearance. Mateus.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
박스터님 야야툴에 보고 싶은데 볼 수 없어서 아쉽군요. 다음을 기약하겠습니다.
Ribery.
보고 싶으시면 입금하시면
Great ball if he can get there. And it's Luis Suarez! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Can he spark a counter here? Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini powering forward here. Messi. And he welcomes it in. think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rodri. And it's Messi. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. There's the hit! They've done it! And right on half-time, that is telling.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Mateus. Now the finish! And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. Here we go again then. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Ribery. Vieira. Could move up a gear here, and it's Ribery. Suarez is fouled.
서버가 많이 안 좋대요. 플랫폼 무관 여기저기 게임 튕겨서 캠 종료되는 분들 있으시네요.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked out the run. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. That's a little off target. Ribery. Hullet. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, no joy this time. Vieira. Luis Suarez under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rodri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ribery. Oh, this is a very good run. He's in here! And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's in a good position here. Gerrard. And here's the chance to counter. Has a look and place it forward. Messi. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Vieira. Mateus. Luis Suarez. AC Milan could counter here. Ribery. He's shifting through the gears here. That'll be a corner.
어디 가는데?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 3 coming up.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 10. Messi. El dorsal 7.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
El dorsal 22.
Now it's Batistuta.
El dorsal 15.
Araujo.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Great hit! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Now it's Bale. Milan do have a chance to counter here. And it's Luis Suarez. He's in plenty of space here. Corner given.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a throw-in. Costa Curta. And it's Vieira. Ronaldinho. Now it's Mbappe. Great skill, that's nice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now who's going to be first to this? Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Mbappe, plenty to aim at here. Has a go! And that is expertly dealt with. Rodri. 2 minutes to be added on. Always onto this. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And time is up. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently undeniable.
야득템 하십시오, 야득템.
오늘 괜찮네.
오늘 안 괜찮아요. 되게 마음에 안 들어요. 갈게요.